That was awful.
Good job.
You went early.
I
That
did.
one. Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Another one of the weeks of football that happened.
That definitely happened. It started off with a game that
certainly
definitely happened.
Actually, there were some good games.
There were.
There were
some not
games.
good games.
And I think a couple of the teams that have found form recently are indicative of something else, a different trend that's emerging in rugby league, which I guess we'll talk about. No, actually. It's actually a good thing. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But
I don't
first,
know what they're talking about.
Parramatta should feel so dudded by this game.
Oh, sorry.
Bless you.
Bless you,
Thank
far out.
Parramatta were ripped off against the Panthers.
Oh, that forward pass was
There were
horrendous.
two bad calls that led to Panthers tries, and the Panthers won by one try.
Karma.
A load of crap.
Karma is just a pain in the bum, isn't it? Eels.
What did the Eels do wrong?
Well, they beat the Cowboys on a pass that was very similar to that one.
Cool. That was 4 years ago.
Yep.
But still, the Cowboys wouldn't have made the grand final.
Deal with it. That was ages ago.
And
This is now.
too bad. What goes around comes around. All that jazz.
Well, I do think we have to give Parramatta some credit for being this close.
Look, I wasn't surprised. I tipped Penrith by 4 because I know that these battles of the West are always interesting to watch.
So weird.
And Penrith's form of late has been a little shaky, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think they did much to alleviate any
No.
of those concerns
And this
in
is
this
the
game
thing.
either.
I said last week that if they lost this week, I would start being concerned. I'm
Then
still a little
lose.
concerned.
They only
Yeah.
won Parramatta by 6.
They did have 2 people get sin bid. Both,
Well, that's
Yeah.
their fault.
I think.
That's their fault.
I was surprised that the Tom Jenkins one actually happened. I didn't think they would sin bid him for that, but I'm happy they did.
Considering that, I mean, a win's a win, right?
A win is a win.
you
That is all
take
they
it.
need to do. But
Yeah,
I feel
it's
bad
not.
for Parramatta, man.
It wasn't a great win by any stretch.
No, not at all.
I like how it's home ground for Parramatta, but it's everybody's home ground apparently.
The Tigers, Parramatta, Panthers.
Look, for the Panthers, it's the Nathan Cleary show. We don't need to talk about him any more than we usually do.
Do we have to talk about him at all?
Everything.
Nah, he was good in this game. To be fair.
I was quite impressed with their fullback that they had in Jackson Edgar. I thought he was pretty good, just having to do a job that's usually Dylan Edwards' thing. I thought he did pretty well.
Did Tom Jenkins score a try?
I don't think so. Oh, yes, he did.
Yeah. He got
Where was-
26 or something now. It's ridiculous.
Where was the Dill Pickle?
Bill Pickle?
Bill Memphis.
Shoulder problem, I think. He's got a
Oh,
shoulder.
I didn't hear about
And he
that.
had like his head was leaking.
Oh, right, yeah.
That's right. He
Yeah,
popped
it's
a friendly hip to the top of his head. That's what happens when you don't have hair.
That's fair.
Hair would have at least given him a little bit of a
Yeah.
ballast there, and it wouldn't look as bad. It would have all got all stuck in his hair.
Oh, lovely.
So they wouldn't have been falling down all over his face.
Yeah. There wasn't really much that stood out. I thought Liam Martin was really good. I thought he had a pretty good game.
Yeah, look, you know what you get with Liam, right? Sometimes he can have bad ones, though. Like against the Cowboys, I don't think he did very much.
Neither did most of Penrith, to be fair.
No.
And again, this is another one of those games where it's like, if you can take it to Penrith physically in the first 10 minutes, you've got a pretty good shot for the rest of the game.
And give Penrith, they always play with heart. Unfortunately, they don't play with brains a lot.
Mitch Moses.
Yeah, well.
He did so well to milk that penalty, or was it Isaiah Papali'i that he tackled on that kick
He
chase
tackled him
and got the
penalty. I mean, what the hell? He ran into him and grabbed hold of him.
It's very
What
impressive.
was the guy in the bunker even looking at?
To be fair, Papali'i did do the infringement first, but Mitch Moses certainly didn't help his case at all.
Really, I mean, they could have just said, okay, well, just a penalty instead.
Mutual.
Yeah, you both did it.
Tackled off the ball, but also
Tackled off the
obstructing
ball.
chick chasing. It's wonderful. Cool. Play on.
Mm.
Yeah, that was quite funny. But you bring up a good thing about Parramatta playing with heart, especially because they're so like undermanned.
Injured the hell
At the
back
moment.
again. It's like it seems to be Para's story in the last 3 or 4 seasons.
crazy.
They've just
They've got a few young guys that I'm really, really liking. Like that Tinkham Brown guy. He's looking pretty good.
I like Ronald Walton.
Oh, Waldman's okay.
I
I thought he didn't have his best night. I thought he was a bit. Now I thought Mitch Moses was phenomenal.
Well, you're
in the
never
first
going to have
leg.
your best night.
Mitch
a million
Moses
nights
was
in a row.
fantastic. first half an hour of this game. I thought he was stellar.
Brian Kelly tried hard.
Yeah,
Ran for 250.
he's actually a half decent player now.
Yeah.
All it took was leaving the Titans and going to Parramatta.
Wow.
I'm not sure that's an upgrade.
Wonder what Loffy's doing.
Although the Titans are actually ahead of Parramatta.
Yeah,
on
right.
And the
table.
Broncos, which is really funny.
But
They're
it's the
also ahead of
usual
Broncos.
suspects that have performed well for Parra this year. Isaiah Iongi,
Yeah.
always looking very lively. You know, Kitione Katonga is
Oh,
a
he's-
stellar
he-
defender.
he's
He's doing
very,
really good
very
things.
cool.
Dylan Walker, need we say more? Right? Dylan Walker is one of the
He
best impact bench
He
forwards
just
in the
comes
league.
on and makes things happen, that guy.
They've
He's
got,
still a very good ball player.
yeah, right. He's been doing pretty good,
Yeah.
and you know Jack Williams scored
Yeah.
2 tries. I love Jack
Why
Williams.
not?
He's great. But yeah, just it's a pretty good all round performance from Parra. They were just, in my opinion, pretty well dudded. But
They
also
were done it, but
they did shoot themselves in the foot a lot with their
considering they were against
errors.
12 men for 20 minutes, they didn't do very much.
yeah. Well, they had so many errors. I thought. Hold on, what was the error count? It was 10 apiece, but it felt like Parramatta were making them in
The bad position.
in like more crucial situations.
17 offloads to 4 to Penrith.
Yeah.
That's
Penrith
bad.
are offloading at will. This is like the inverse of what you would think.
Yeah,
it would
it
be.
should be Parramatta, but yeah.
But yeah, it's just this game tells us nothing about either team except that Parramatta's slump may not be a Penrith's slump may not be a slump. It may just be what they are. And unfortunately, the rest of the league is so
It's
bad
still
that it
bad
may not
too.
matter.
I was looking at the meters, mate. Para actually made more meters.
That's what
off
I'm
less
saying.
runs.
That's what I'm saying. Parramatta took it to the Panthers forwards, and that's
Yeah.
how they were so close in this game. And that's how every single team that's beaten Penrith this year has done it.
Yeah.
So as long as you can stay with them for 10, 15 minutes, you have a shot.
Yeah. That's it. And
Hell yeah.
Penrith, we know that Penrith don't finish well. They start.
It's so weird.
They generally
isn't it?
start quite quickly and then they don't finish very well.
I'm
That's how it worked with the Cowboys game a couple
Yeah.
of weeks ago. They started quite well,
Yeah.
and then in the second half they did nothing.
I'm a bit iffy on Penrith.
Yeah, I guess
at
we'll
this
see.
point.
There's a team hot on their heels who I'm not as iffy about at the
Please,
moment.
No, please, no. Can we not do this? I don't want to do this.
I would prefer not to, but hey.
They beat the Knights too,
Yeah.
but I'm going to give the Knights all the credit for keeping it as close as they did, considering 2 of their probably 3 best players are out for the rest of the season now. Which, so both the Dylans too. Must be a name thing. But yeah,
James
Roosters.
Tedesco gets a hat trick.
He didn't do much else besides that. Though.
No, I know.
I didn't think he did all that much to Desco.
Not his usual like 250 meters and
He
whatever else.
didn't
yeah.
touch the ball as much as he usually does
Yeah.
either. He was just a bit passive.
Just
for a lot
happened
of
to
this
be
game.
on the end of some good plays and score tries. You know.
Granted, Daniel Tupou also got hurt in this game, so they weren't by any means unaffected.
Yeah.
This is a weekend of injuries. This one
It was horrendous, wasn't it?
Well, this is what's going to happen at the back end of the year with how quick the speed of play is now.
And
It's just going to happen.
and surely the NRL bosses have to have a look at this and go, we're losing players.
Why don't it's not the NRL bosses league? It's the
RLPA.
RLPA need to really take a stand at the end of this year to say this is not a healthy environment for any of these players to be in. It'll take an injury to like a Nathan Cleary or like one of the really high profile
Reece
guys.
Walsh or
Exactly.
whatever, yeah.
It'll take an injury to one of them for them to really sort of
Payne Haas even, you know.
yeah,
I mean,
right.
yeah.
You know,
If
your
he gets
Haas,
injured, you know, there's
Isaiah
problems.
Yo, you know, these sorts
Yeah.
of guys. These sorts of people that historically have been pretty injury free.
Well, it happened to Tom Dearden, right? And he's been injury free.
Precisely. So I think that there does need to be a bit of a reflection at the end of the year to see, hey, maybe this is not.
It's not tenable. It's
It's just not. It's just not.
yeah.
So
Look,
we'll see how that goes.
I understand they wanting to be fast. They want to change it a lot away from the rugby union slow kind of style of football.
There is a limit, though.
Yeah, I know. And I think just cutting out the ruck infringement 6 agains would
See?
be a start.
You know what? They have, though. From the start of the year to now, the amount of set restarts that they're giving away has absolutely plummeted.
It has, but I think my thought is, and it's always been my thought, that if you wouldn't blow that as a full blown penalty, don't blow it as a 6 again.
Yeah, I agree.
And
I think
I'm
that's
sure
fine.
we would lose even more of them at that point, because some of them might be on a tackle for 0.2 of a second too long, and it's suddenly ruck infringement 6 again.
Yeah, the other thing that's strange about let's say strange, even suspicious, I suppose, is how most of the set restarts that are given away in games are given away in clumps, right? Like there'll be none, and then when a team is defending its own line, there'll be like three, and that if you're putting your conspiracy theory hat on, says they're trying to make a try happen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that they're doing. Maybe it's just complete incompetence, but it just seems weird.
Look, I don't necessarily have a problem with the offsides. They're a little bit easier to adjudicate. But the rough infringement, it did seems to be like that'll do. 6 again. Yeah.
I stand by my idea that if you're going to keep the game as fast as it is, you need to bring back the 2-ref system, because having one on-field referee trying to manage so much stuff so much faster than you used to. It's just not possible.
But even with the 2 referee systems, they weren't that good. This is the thing. There was still.
It has to be better than what we've got now, though, because like when the game was slower and you had the 2-ref system, they were nitpicking, right? With the game as fast as it is now, you don't have the time to nitpick. I think there might be a balance there you can find.
And hear me out. Get the touch judges to do a little bit more.
Do we get them to do anything?
To do anything.
Anything would be good.
You know,
they
are just useless.
They're the ones that have been the worst this year. I think. They've been horrendous.
I mean, get them to pick people when they're offside.
Yeah, like
that's what their job is.
Surely that's what they should be doing.
Yeah, offsides, forward passes, those sorts of things.
Yeah.
Pick them. At least get them when they're actually standing on the sideline.
Because in no way, like, humans aren't birds. They don't have eyes on the sides of their head. You can't see when everyone is exiting the line. If you're standing in line, you can tell when someone leaves early. Surely
that's why you have one of them on the defending, one of them down with the attacking, and then you've
got the head referee that can just look at the run.
Yeah,
right.
That's it.
That'd be wonderful.
And then you don't need another referee on the field.
But see, here's the thing. That could be what they do now, and they're just really bad at it.
They probably are.
I'd say that's probably what's going on, and they're just bad at it.
Or they're too scared
I
to
pray.
get overruled.
I pray that we haven't. This isn't like what we've just come up with. Isn't a novel idea. Like this should be something that they have done.
Well,
because if we've come up with a better system,
it used to be. I think the touch judges used to get way more involved than they do now. I just think they're worried about it based on the main referee maybe disagreeing with them, not even doing anything about what they say. Because I reckon sometimes they might be saying stuff and the main ref is ignoring it.
Yeah, but see, if that's the case, that's indicative of much larger issue within refereeing. But unfortunately, if that were true, we'd never hear about it.
No, you wouldn't. Nobody would.
We would never hear of a refereeing scandal like that, where it's just like, oh yeah, touchies making calls and the head ref is just ignoring them for the sake of whatever, right? That would be the biggest problem.
That's all right, because Ashley Klein ignored the bunker referee in the state of origin.
Yeah, correctly.
I don't think that was correct. Because if he did,
but
Staggs should have been off. So should Hudson Young in the third game. They were exactly the same or worse than the one that Ponga did. Anyway, we're not talking about that.
My issue with that though is I remember in 2023 when Adam G had a thing where he overruled the bunker. We all praised him for it because he made the right call.
Yeah, because the bunker was so flipping bad in
They're
that game.
still bad though.
Yeah, but like that was a more logical call. Than
Very rarely do they overrule, especially when it comes to things like high tackles or whatever like that. Very rarely do they do it.
Well, it has to be. I think the way they do it is it has to be something that is a reportable offence for the bunker to intervene and say give a penalty here. If it's not report worthy, they let it go.
Yeah, well, I still think there was not enough consistency with that, and
I think that's correct.
Like I said, there were a couple of other tackles that were on a par with, and one got a 10 in the bin, and one only got a penalty.
Yeah, so
so it's like, what's going on here?
There are a lot of issues like that are inherently obvious within rugby league at the moment, and if they don't get fixed soon,
they're going to lose fans.
I think.
Or start following AFL or something.
With the way rugby league is now, I think it is already.
Although they reckon, I've got the most watched year so far. It's like
it's just because there's more people.
You kind of help.
That's the law of probabilities.
And that's
more people.
Rugby union is crap. Soccer is crap in this country, at least.
Hey, we went to penalties with Egypt. How dare you?
At least we have Commonwealth games.
We also tied with Paraguay, who beat the US somehow. Anyway, we
lost to the US.
and we lost.
This is
to
a
them.
whole triangle thing.
That was stupid.
Hey,
Anyway,
Paraguay.
back
Anyway,
to the NRL.
back to I don't want to talk about the Roosters.
The Roosters won.
Congratulations,
The
you
Knights
beat-
lost.
The Knights lost in more than one way.
Yeah, I know. They had a bad one. That could actually be a telling point of their season.
Oh yeah, right. Because
Dylan Lucas is one of the best forwards on the planet at the
he was
moment,
their best forward by a long way.
and he is very, very fast.
He's very, very fast, but he's also an excellent
He's
defender.
and he's a ball player
great
as well.
line
Yeah.
runner. Like he's one of the more complete second rowers.
Yeah.
They don't really have anyone besides him. Like Francis Manalua is good. Don't get me wrong. He's not Dylan Lucas, and Dylan Brown, obviously, the marquee halfback signing, who had been playing really, really
His
well.
was the
this year.
ACL, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's it until part of the way through next season.
Yeah, exactly.
9
So-
months.
And like, everyone here knows my opinions on Sandon Smith. I think he sucks.
Yeah.
He's a handbrake. So it's going to be all Kalen Ponga from here on out. And
Everybody, that's
we
all people.
have seen what it's like at Newcastle when it's all Kalen Ponga, and it's not good.
No.
So just
As good as
Oh,
he is,
man.
it makes it easy for people to defend.
you
because
can just
it's
put
all-
3 people on him, and
Yeah.
it just doesn't matter. So that it sucks for Newcastle because they've been doing really, really well.
They could be the unlucky team that drops out of the 8.
Yeah, right. That's just awful.
They're more
That's it,
souths.
but see, there's a couple of teams that are banging down the door to get to the 8 now. That's different from the last couple of weeks. So
Yeah,
be
that's
careful.
true.
Dom Young sucks. He's so bad.
What's happened to
I
him?
cannot believe it, dude.
This was the biggest fall from grace ever.
It's the Roosters like, haha, you suck. You left here to go to Newcastle, you moron.
Well, he left Newcastle to go there first,
Yeah.
so I suppose.
But like, it's not like Newcastle have a shortage of great players. Like Kalen Ponga wasn't in this game to begin with at all. So the fact that they took the Roosters to like the full 80 minutes and it took Daly Cherry Evans kicking a field goal to beat them is still a phenomenal effort.
Oh, look, they work very hard. We know their defensive structures have been working quite well.
Yeah, and that's not something you expect from a Justin Holbrook team.
No.
People, he's been amazing. If Newcastle stay in the top 8, he should get Coach of the Year for mine.
I guess we'll see
I think it
where
has
they-
to be
where
him. It's
they
him
are.
or I guess Wayne Bennett maybe.
Kieran,
No, Manly have dropped out of the 8. It can't be Kieran.
Could be
Foran.
Christian Wolf.
Maybe it depends on where the Dolphins.
Where
go.
they
Andrew
finish.
Webster.
Yeah, the Warriors.
The
as
Warriors
well.
have gone all right. They could.
It's interesting.
Big Craig. Fitzgibbon.
No, I refuse.
If he
That
wins,
could be.
It's not really Ivan Cleary.
He could be the dude who.
It's not Trent Robinson. No, I'm sorry. I no. You can't look at the roster that the Roosters have and say that the coaching is the thing that's getting them over the line. This is like Steve Kerr coaching the mid 2010s Warriors, where they had Steph Curry and Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant and Draymond Green. He was doing nothing. He was just saying, go out and play basketball, and it worked. This is all Trent Robinson's doing. He's saying, go out and play football, and Sam Walker and James Tedesco and Reece Robson and Daly Cherry Evans and Naufahu White and Daniel Tupou and Billy Smith and Mark DeWong and Tawase are just doing whatever the
Spencer.
hell they want.
Spencer Leniu.
And it works because they're so talented. Trent Robinson does nothing for this team. You could put any other coach in his spot and they'd be just as good. I'm sorry, it cannot be Trent Robinson.
He's kept them in the finals longer than most coaches have kept their teams in the finals, so. Yeah.
You can make that argument for the Sharks as well then, right?
Well, you
They've
could.
been in the finals consistently.
That's what I'm
for a
saying.
long
Craig
time.
Fitzgibbon can't be a bad coach.
But see, the way they adjudicate Coach of the Year is almost, it's just like how bad they were last year, but how good they are this year, which means you're looking at teams that have done a big turnaround. So I also think that Andrew Webster should be up there, though, simply because of the amount of injuries they've had in the spine this year. And that's why Wayne Bennett should be up there because of the amount of injuries the Rabbitohs have had, and they're still in the top 8. So,
Actually, the Rabbitohs are punched above their weight at the moment.
oh yeah, man, go the Rabbits.
I don't like them very much.
Yeah,
I
see,
hate
I
them.
prefer talking about the Rabbits to the Roosters. Screw the Roosters. I hate them.
They've both been in the competition the same way.
I like Rob Toya. He good. Yeah, he was pretty good in this game as well.
I like Billy Smith.
I like Nat Butcher. He goes about his business. He's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like Billy Smith.
I know you like Billy Smith.
You like Nafahu White.
I do like Nafahu. Like, if Nafahu White has no fans, I'm dead. He is a top 3 forward in the league, and
Probably
no one
like-
talks about it.
Probably like Mr. Wong as well. I mean,
Siwa Wong does
The White
good
Wall
things.
the
combo.
White and Wong combination.
They've got players I like. I just don't like the way they go about football.
Okay. Fair enough.
But
But
also,
they're
like,
still winning. So
they are winning, but they're not winning well.
no, they didn't
Like,
do
a
well
team of this
week,
caliber should be winning by a lot more than they are. So, I'm not sold on the Roosters, despite the fact that they are an outright second and
Yeah, I
only
know.
one win behind the Panthers. I'm not sold on them at all. I'd be more sold on 3 or 4 of the teams beneath them. No.
Yeah, that would be one.
I'm
that
never
is not-
sold on them.
I don't think anybody with half the brain will be sold on them. We just have to wait to see week by week with them.
But yeah, it's just the Roosters are doing just enough. Maybe this is just the Robinson thing of, oh, we can just last until finals and then we'll kick on because that's what they do all the time. And I'll give Robinson that. He knows how to get his team firing at the right time in the year. But they still need to not fall into bad habits, is all I'm concerned about. Because I've seen this happen with a lot of teams before. It could be happening with Penrith right now. So, I'm not... They're not bad, but I don't think they're as good as their record suggests they are. That's all I'm saying. And I think Newcastle are just kind of screwed.
They are now.
I feel so bad for them, man.
Well, if Fletcher Sharp isn't a bad replacement.
Fletcher Sharp, well, then, like, he was already in the
Oh,
house.
sorry,
He was already there, so you'll have Sandon Smith playing the center.
Yeah, you
It's
don't
just-
like Sandon, do you?
His job needs to be give the ball to Kalen Ponga, and let Kalen Ponga do all the things. He needs to be like Reece Walsh with the Broncos. Do that. It works. Because Kalen Ponga's really bloody good.
He's like probably the best attacking fullback in
So
the
I don't
comp.
think, for Brisbane, I don't think Ben Hunt got the memo.
Ben Hunt sucks.
It doesn't give the ball to Reece.
But yeah, just they've got good work rate forwards. Like Trey Mooney, Matt Croker, these sorts of guys are great at just making tackles. They don't have many meter eating forwards. That's what Dylan Lucas was for them. Like Tyson Frizzell does it okay, but like he can't go for as long as they need him to. They need Saifidi back so badly. Yeah. So their plan is going to be score all the tries from their half of the field and pray. I like Newcastle. I think they've been pretty cool. I like Cody Hopwood.
Yeah, there weren't many of their forwards that came over 100. It was all their backs.
Yeah, well, that's just how
Apart
they
from
go.
Trey
Right?
Mooney, I suppose. But yeah.
But it's just the big story for Newcastle is just their season might be done just by virtue of everyone being hurt. It reminds me a lot of the Warriors last year, like when Metcalf did his ACL.
They were flying before that.
Precisely,
Man, they were
so-
flying, yeah.
I feel bad for Newcastle.
And now Murray Martin is one of the best halves of the comp, and we don't need to talk about Luke Metcalf.
That's okay,
Thank
we
goodness
don't
the
want
Dragons are getting Metcalf.
Rabbits beat the Storm. Yes, very good.
This was a game of football.
This was a game of football that
Certainly.
happened, and it had John Riddell in it, so life is good. And he scored a try.
Unreal.
Matt Duffy ran for 300 meters.
It's not even a meme. Just like watch the guy play. He doesn't miss tackles. He just doesn't miss. His technique is wonderful.
Still Falongo's still good.
He's the only good player on the number.
Stefano would do a good
Oh, Stefano does things, I suppose. He had a pretty good game.
He scored a try and
150 meters. You know, he had a pretty good day,
he
but
was pretty good. Yeah.
Farlongo is the avenue through which all their attack happens.
He is just.
Why?
can't
Why can
tackle.
no one tackle the guy?
Yeah,
He feels like
he gonna get
I,
back in the year.
even though they lost that try where he just turned Duffy inside out.
The more and more he plays, the more and more he reminds me of Matt Bowen, and I
Yeah,
don't
he-
like it because I like Matt Bowen. I don't like Farlongo, but he's gonna make me like him come hell or high
Okay, he
water.
doesn't have the kicking or passing game of Matt Bowen, but my word, he runs very similarly.
Yes.
He's very nippy, and he can move those feet
I reckon,
like nobody's business.
I reckon he's a smoky fullback of the year.
I don't think he'd be a smoky. Who'd you have in front of him?
There's not too many. For fullback, you probably might have Kalen Ponga.
Maybe Ponga.
Yeah, Walsh wouldn't.
Not Tedesco.
Or Tedesco.
His past couple of months haven't been.
Or Dylan
King.
Edwards even. Kenny could. He's
The
gone alright.
Titans would have needed to win more games.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you could say the same for Melbourne, technically.
Train to a piggy.
But like Farlongo has stood out so much in this team that it may not even matter.
Yeah, he probably.
I wouldn't
It'll be him or
complain if he
Ponga.
got it.
It'll be him or Ponga that gets fullback of the year.
I would not complain if Farlongo gets the fullback of the year.
Well, Jerome Hughes is doing what he can, but he's got.
Would you?
He's got. He got one.
One guy, and now he's hurt too.
Yes.
See, Melbourne played 20 minutes of good football, and it was nearly enough to win them the game. And it was when Harry Grant was on the field,
Yep.
because you can see that they are just so much better when he's there. And
Yeah.
now he's gone, and
gone
it's
for-
all over.
His hammy is.
Stuck with bloody Trent Toll out there now. It's just a disaster in Melbourne, man.
They've had one of those years.
What a
Look,
nightmare.
this is like probably the first year that this has happened to them.
Where
Over the
everything's
whole-
gone
where
wrong.
Everything's
Where
gone wrong.
everything has gone wrong.
Because every other year they make the finals, and half the time they make the grand finals.
Yeah, precisely. I don't know. Look, they've done one good thing, right? And that is bring in Oren Keeley. He's pretty good. He's been a really good signing. They needed depth at that edge forward position. He's been really good.
He reminds me a little bit of Platt.
Yes, I think that's fair. They play pretty similar styles. They played Jack Etherington for like 10 minutes. Yay.
The man with the most punchable face in rugby league.
we should live stream the Doueihi.
You'll be there for 4 hours. That's not that much
Oh,
fun.
it'd be excellent, wouldn't it? Well, Tyron Wishart's really good.
He was good.
He's gonna be so good for the Bears.
Oh yeah.
He has to be like their guy, right? He has to be.
Yes, he does.
He has to be. You got anything else to say about the Storm? Very insightful.
That was very enunciated.
Do we even allowed to Brown's fine?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not great.
Moses Leo's going
You got beat by
alright.
Brendan.
No, Moses Leo's been pretty
He picked up
improved.
his first 5 or 6 weeks were horrendous, but he really has worked hard. Maybe he was hot. You thought he might have been injured.
I thought he was
partially,
injured. It makes sense that like he was out for a bit, got everything healthy, and came back and looked pretty good.
And he's very fast too, just saying.
You know who else came back from injury and looked pretty good? Campbell Graham. He's pretty good.
He is pretty good.
I quite like Campbell Graham. I like a lot of these guys on the Rabbits. I just don't like Jack White.
He wasn't
Yeah.
good.
He's a bum and a ball hog. He's not good enough to justify hogging the ball as much
And
as
Matt
he does.
Duffy ran for 300 metres.
That's just part of the course,
That's
right?
his
That's
normal run.
just
Yeah.
what he does. Ashton Ward looking really good all of a sudden. His passing game is excellent.
6 foot tall, Ashton Ward.
Isn't there another one that we were complaining about over the weekend that we
Sonny Luke.
Sonny Luke, that's right.
There's no way.
no way.
It says that he's taller than Tom Dean. We literally saw the
He was
camera
standing
angle.
like
He is
that.
shorter. He's
There's
this much
some-
shorter.
He's probably about 5'6".
There's some shenanigans
Yeah,
going
I
on
don't
here.
know what's going on there. They put on their high heels for that one.
But yeah, there's a couple, like, I mean, Brendan Smith got hurt again, but wow.
What's new at
Happens
this point?
once a month, right?
Yeah.
So it's good. And, you know, John Riddell, I know it's a meme, but he's actually really good. I hope they play him for more. He's been really good in the time that he's gotten. Like,
His meters per run wasn't great, but his tackling was good.
his tackling was really good. Like, 26 and 1 for a bench forward in 38 minutes. Not bad.
Yeah, that's what you're
I know he was named in the second row, but, like, he was playing in the middle, and Keon was on the edge. And Keon actually did pretty good on the edge. He's amazing.
He's such a good football. He's probably been one of the ones that's flown under the radar because a lot of people don't look at him and say he's a gun forward. They're looking at people like Haas and those sorts of things.
Yeah, well, I think it's a matter of...
And he didn't get picked for New South Wales, which was kind of odd.
No, that's because Laurie Daly is pretty good. I think it's kind of like people will put, you know, like your James Fisher-Harrises and your Payne Haases because a lot of the people that just watch, like, just look at stats to determine how good a player was will look at people like, you know, Terrell May. And in my opinion, Keelan Colon funny, but they sort of stat pad a little bit in bulk, but they aren't very impactful stats. Whereas, you know, your Payne Haases, your Fishers, and, you know, your Isaiah Yost and these sorts of guys, you can feel when they're on the field. They're not just sort of like tackling bags, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think Keon kind of falls in that basket, but he is no doubt a good forward. And I think the Dragons have got a pretty good one to bolster that already amazing forward pack.
Well, I think
I am very
The
intrigued.
Dragons could have a pretty good team next year.
Just quietly.
Yeah.
Although I don't know how well Metcalf and Drinkwater are gonna fall
They're going to have to work that out, aren't they?
be intriguing. Although Metcalf and Dearden are kind of the same. Maybe Drinkwater won't have to change all that much. We'll have to see. Anything else on the Rabbits? Latrell Seagwell's back. That's
I
good.
like Matt Duffy.
What a year. Matt Duffy.
Matt Duffy is good fullback and the year of our Lord and Savior 2026.
What is happening? He's very good. You're as goofy as. The Raiders beat the piss out of the Tigers, who have just careened off a cliff into a volcano while drowning. What a disaster! It's out of focus again. Hello, thank you.
There we go.
What a mess. The Adam Doueihi shenanigans. My word.
Apparently he's playing what? Next week or something?
No, he's named as halfback, which means the board has no spine, or Benji has no. Someone has no backbone within the Tigers to have Doueihi back in this team.
You can't just say, I'm not playing because I don't like you. That's not how it works. and then be...
I've been playing devil's advocate a lot for Adam Doueihi. I don't think I can anymore. Like, I think the way that Benji has gone about coaching this team, it's all about being, I guess, bought in is the best term. Like, you have to be always willing and able to be on the team and part of the game plan. Jerome Luai clearly isn't. He clearly isn't, and the fact that he's still in the team seems very antithetical to what Benji's been saying, and I think that's what Adam Doueihi is frustrated with more than anything. That I can understand. But, like, if you've gone on record in the preseason saying you'd be fine with having your hands on the ball, even if it's either as a half or a ball-playing lock roll, and then try to be put at lock and throw your toys out of the cot, hold your breath, and just cry, is bad. But then it's worse for the Tigers to turn around and name you the next week at halfback.
And half,
Just
playing
everything
alongside the person you don't like. So this is not going to work.
Something is
The Tigers
rotten.
are just going to get beaten every game
Something
from
is,
here on in.
Something is rotten in the state of Leichhardt.
Yeah, it's
So
horrible.
it's just horrendous. I bet Javon Andrews guy was pretty good though. I liked him. I thought he was pretty good. He reminded me a lot of that Cade Reed guy that the Dragons have.
A bit concerned about Terrell May.
Oh no, but see, this is the thing, right? Terrell May is good when he gives a crap. He's kind of like Latrell Mitchell. When he doesn't, nothing. Alex Twile tries, but when no one's going with him, there's only so much you can do. This team is so checked out. I feel so bad for the fan base.
Oh, it is horrendous.
Oh,
Who
man,
would want to
dude.
be a fan of the Tigers?
This is the worst.
It is terrible.
Because they had hope. They started the season so
they
well.
were 5-2 at one point.
They were in the top 4.
Yeah.
Pretty sure they were in first at one point.
I think they were in second. Because the Panthers had
Penrith
lost the
have
game,
always
yeah.
been in first,
But- Yeah, and then it all went downhill.
and
And you could point to the inflection point as Luai signing with the Chiefs and then signing with Parramatta for next year. Since then, clearly there's a fracture happening within the playing group.
I mean, he's just chasing money at this point.
Well, he is. He is burning every single possible bridge. It's like Antonio Brown. That's what this reminds me a lot of.
He's not near insane as Antonio.
Like, he may end up being. He's even got the social media shenanigans.
Brandon
Like,
Ayuk, woo!
just I cannot. It's Alex Twile and Happy Coruscant's trying. Just no one else is. So there is a massive problem at the Tigers.
And a team that looks like they could be one that somehow pushes.
Sneakily scoring a lot of points.
Mm.
They're sneakily scoring a lot of points, and I know I know it's the Tigers, who are a disaster and the worst team in the league. But 56 points is 56 points.
Mm-hmm.
And Ethan Sanders is really good. My word. Like, since the bye, he has just gone...
Two Ethans are working very well.
You said the Raiders scoring 56 points against the Tigers, and probably the worst team in the league right now, is still 56 points. But when the Cowboys held the Dragons to 0, you said, oh, but the Dragons garbage.
Yeah, but they're in two different situations. The Tigers now are worse than the Dragons were at the start of the year. The Tigers aren't a football team. They are 13
They're just a bunch of guys running around the field.
That makes the Cowboys held to nil. The Dragons held to nil more impressive. The Tigers were worse than the Dragons when they played against the Cowboys.
But it's also different situations, and we're not talking about the Cowboys right now. We're talking about the Raiders and how good they are playing.
They are going well at the moment.
And this is what I was alluding to before. The decline in set restarts is going to benefit two teams, the Raiders and the Bulldogs. And it is not lost on me that the fact that since those set restarts have started decreasing, what are the teams that have improved out of sight since the beginning of the year? It's the Raiders and it's the Bulldogs. They are both coming for the top 8 now, and I'm very, very excited to see who gets there. Simi Sasangi is back. I'm very happy about that.
Very good.
He's so good.
He could easily get the centre of the year.
If they had a most improved player award, it'd be him.
Thomas McCann.
Or Jake Clifford, maybe. It has to be one of those two. Simi Sasangi has been lights out.
McKaylee's always been pretty good,
It's
actually.
amazing. But, man, Ethan Sanders, dude, I cannot believe how good he's playing.
Ethan Squared is going very, very well.
Yeah, I need to give the Fast and Furious the fate of the Ethans or something like that. Now,
too even too strange.
And like they're managing Joe Tapani's minutes, and they just go, oh wow, look at Ata Mariota kicking ass. Like it's just amazing. What a great team. Dane Laurie, best middle forward in the league, maybe. What is going on there?
He felt like a fullback, but that's okay.
It was still so funny, the Cowboys-Raiders game with a lock matchup of Matt Lodge and Dane Laurie.
What a great.
That was such a good,
fantastic. But
Not
yeah,
even.
this is how teams get momentum.
Yeah.
Just beating up on a bunch of crap teams and
Yeah.
scoring a ton of points.
Winning is a habit.
And the Raiders
Losing
did a lot
is
of it.
also a habit.
Well, the Raiders did a lot of winning last year.
Yeah,
And
they know what it is.
There was an adjustment period. I think they may have found something. So just
Watch
keep
this
an eye on them.
space,
They are technically only one win outside the top
because somebody was mentioning to me us last night that if Canberra, Melbourne, and Brisbane all don't make the 8, that's the first time the top 3 teams in the competition from the previous year have failed to make the 8. That would be the first time. And if Brisbane don't, it's the first time since the Tigers
team's gone from a grand final to out.
Yeah, 22 years or something.
Crazy.
Yeah.
What a crazy season. There's not even a point looking at the stats, right? It is dominant.
There are no stats.
It's just all Raiders.
It's all Raiders.
Just 10 tries to 2. It's nuts.
Ethan Sanders.
And speaking of the Bulldogs, they beat the Warriors. Both of these teams have found something. Clearly, the Bulldogs have finally figured out that something with this attack, and their defense has improved out of sight. So just again, watch these guys. Wow, he's amazing. What in the world? Just like this is my proof that rugby league has gotten worse because all the bad players are good.
Matt dumped.
He was never really bad.
He wasn't good at the Bulldogs.
He wasn't good at the Dragons either.
I know he had
was
a couple
good at
of
the
good years at the
Dragons,
Dragons. I object to that.
I wasn't really interested in the NRL league.
You know who's important for the Bulldogs to have back? Jacob Preston.
Oh yeah,
He's amazing.
Look,
He forgot how lethal the short ball to Preston is.
and he's also fast.
Man, he's good. I love Jacob Preston. He's great. Also,
Leo Thompson's been going on pretty well.
Supremely underestimated how important Viliame Kikau is to this team. His defense is excellent.
Here's the thing: them coming good. Also, correlates with him coming back.
Well, he leads their defense on that side so well. He
And
leads kick chases every time. He loves putting a big shot on.
Yeah, he's also lethal in attack.
And Stephen Crichton is the half now, for whatever reason. Matt Burton's been great in the centres. I've been quite impressed with him. He just seems to have gone back to basics. Just like do the small things well.
Because he was in the sense of Penrith.
Yeah, well, he won Centre of the Year at Penrith, if I remember correctly. Like,
So
it's not unfamiliar to him.
Yeah, maybe he just never was suited for the
Hilarious for
role.
Stephen Crichton to be an elite player at 3 different positions in his career.
Fullback as well.
He's a winger as well.
That would be like Greg Inglis.
He just solidified him as just one of the best players ever.
Greg Inglis was fullback, centre,
And
and
5'8",
5'8".
yeah. So just
which is kind of like Stephen Crichton, I suppose.
he's amazing, dude. I love Stephen Crichton. And just
I do and I don't. Sometimes I think he's going all right, and sometimes he can be a turd. But you know,
it's just the
That's the
Penrith-
same with
just
a
the
lot of
Bull,
players.
well, the ex-Penrith and the
and now
Bulldogs.
it's on the Bulldogs. It's just a
Yeah.
perfect storm of annoying.
Look, he's obviously playing well. The Bulldogs are also playing well.
Jacob Carraz is great.
I think the Warriors might have had a down game. You know.
Yeah, I think this sort of game was coming for them. Like, they lost Tane to a Beaky, which sucks, so they had to, restructure a bunch of stuff. But, Chance is serviceable.
He's a good
He's
fullback.
not a bad player by any stretch, but, like, Tamari Martin, I think, finally had his first, like, not great game since he took over the halfback
But
jersey.
Chanel Harris-Tavita was pretty good. Look, he's a good player.
What can you say? What else can you say about Channel Harris? He's
He
been stellar.
is a very good player.
And it's not like the Warriors were bad.
No.
They weren't bad, just the Bulldogs were better than they
Yeah.
were.
Yeah.
It's just the Bulldogs' defense has finally come around. And just watch out, because this is how they won so many games before Lockie Galvin last year, and how they, made the top 8 the year before. So just,
Lockie Galvin is jammed.
Mitch Barnett is sneaky good.
Mitch Barnett's pretty good. James Fisher-Harris, we don't need to say anything about him.
Far out, yeah.
I was shocked.
Alan Watini Zalesniak ran for 210.
I was shocked by how little game Aaron Clark played. He only played 42 minutes. I don't know what was
He
doing
could
there.
play a full game, that dude. I don't know why he's not.
Yeah, I'm wondering if
I think they're trying to manage him.
No, I think Webster got his strategy wrong. I think what they needed to do Because if you look at the Bulldogs pack, you think that we can just bulldoze them, right? You don't really need ball playing like Aaron Clark. You just put by Mauner and, Hallisine and these sorts of guys on for an extended period off the bench, and you'll roll them. They didn't. What they needed was to try and create around the middle of the field, create gaps in the line.
Which is something Aaron Clark did.
Which is something that Aaron Clark does arguably better than any other middle forward.
He's a very good lock.
So I think that was just a mishap on Andrew Webster's part. He'll learn from that. I'm not too mad. It's more about the Bulldogs than the Warriors.
Yeah,
I think.
No, the Bulldogs were really, really good. There's not much else to say. The Warriors were okay without being great, and still managed to score a try, I suppose.
I want a prediction right now for who of the Raiders and Bulldogs is going to sneak their way into the 8. It's going to be one of them.
If you're going on like the most recent performances, you'd probably say the Raiders. But in saying that,
it's going to be
fun.
Could
be both of them.
The race, it could be. That would require the Rabbits and the Knights to fall out, or the Cowboys.
Or the Cowboys, though I think out of those two, the Cowboys are most likely to stay in.
You're right. I'm not comfortable saying the Cowboys are most likely to do anything.
It was quite interesting. We'll talk about it when we get the Cowboys, so we're not going to do it now.
But yeah, just keep an eye on the Bulldogs, keep an eye on the Raiders. They're going to have some fun at the back end of the year, I think. What are the Cowboys? I don't understand what this team is. They beat the Broncos. The Broncos suck. The Cowboys suck less. Why is this? Look what happens when Jake Clifford is back in the team.
No.
Who would have fucking thought? Can we never drop him ever again?
He's a good luck charm for the Cowboys.
Never drop him ever again.
That boot of his is just incredible.
He and Purdue actually make a decent halves combo. I'm fine with Purdue being the halves if it's alongside the kicking game of Jake Clifford. Yeah. It cannot be with Tom Dearden.
No, and that's where it falls apart. We know that him and Tom Dearden don't work well together. Because neither of them have great kicking games.
Clifford's kicking game in this game was stellar. He was amazing.
I will give Purdue his due. He put the first kick in for.
It was a pretty deft kick.
For
Purdue was good.
To score.
I thought Purdue was
He was fine. He made a lot of tackles for a half, like 35 or something, which is
from where he was. It was interesting to see the Cowboys use Clifford and Purdue. They were almost swapping a lot of the time between the first receiver and second receiver. Right?
That's okay,
and that's fine because if you can get Purdue at second receiver and get him running out
a little bit out wider,
with his speed, it'd be wonderful. So, and obviously you got Drinkwater. He does Drinkwater things. I thought he was pretty quiet here, but he did what he needed.
He did what he needed. That pass to Burns.
Him calling this game boring was pretty sad. That kind of soured it a little bit.
Well, I guess if you look at it, 18-10, it's not the most exciting game.
But you need to be willing to play these sorts of games.
This
is evidence of the Cowboys mentality. We're just going to score more points than you, which isn't a way to play football, in my opinion.
That pass to Burns would set up the try.
I think Braden Burns' jersey might be covered in back up right now.
We were talking about most improved players. Braden Burns has been really good.
He's actually quite strong. I mean,
well, I know we give the Cowboys crap for not being able to sign people, but whoever scouted him out of the Bulldogs was amazing. Like, this is the most games he's played in a season, I think, in his career. It's the most tries he's scored in his career. He has had an amazing season. So, full, sexiest man in the league. Hell yeah, he's the best.
You know who else had an amazing season this year? Jason Taumalolo.
Gets the wood over Payne Haas once again.
Yep.
What a great game from Taumalolo. 16 for
195. There was one that was so good where he just marched 3 of them up the field. He just kept, including Payne Haas.
It's like 20 meters.
Yes, he made like 20 meters in that one run.
And then the Purdue kick for that Lukey scored.
That was after that run, yeah.
And I guess another player I thought was very fun to watch in this game at least was Murray Talangi. The constant spats he had with the Tony Staggs was hilarious.
The Tony Staggs thing was funny. I like there was that little tap on the face that Staggs did. He just goes, just behave yourself, buddy.
That was great. Great. Griffin Neame might have turned it around.
He was actually good.
He's had a couple of really good weeks. He just came out and started trying to level dudes. He was putting shots on.
It's a shame he got suspended.
Shame he got suspended because he tried to kill Pat Carrigan.
No.
It was Salty.
Yeah, I think it was Ben Salty.
Yeah, it was okay. Yeah.
And look, it was fair. He got him with his shoulder in the chin.
I'm not complaining about it.
And they've been.
There were a couple
suspending.
I thought
there were a lot of high tackles that got missed.
There was a period. I think with the Cowboys defending their own line, they gave away like 3 high tackles in a row, and I thought for certain some of the Cowboys did. I was shocked that no one was.
I actually thought.
Oh, look, they couldn't do that because there was a game a few weeks back where Victor Radley did two high shots within 3 tackles and didn't get sent to the bin. So that was never going to happen. Look, the Cowboys did what they had to do. They've got to shore up their missed tackles, but
it's funny. You shore up the missed tackles. Jeremiah and he's fixed his missed tackles. Just the rest of the team can't. Like Tom Chester, for example. I love the way he throws himself around all the time.
Yep.
He's
in attack, he's excellent.
I find it impressive that he finds a way to be too enthusiastic, which is ridiculous. I love watching him play. He just needs to fix his defense a little
I swear,
bit.
he runs into contact like he's /. He runs like this.
It's like Erling Haaland.
So yeah, Jeremiah Nene was very good in this game. 185 meters,
188.
That was with that one bust and he dropped the ball, unfortunately. But
and then Reece took advantage of Jake.
I have been one of Jeremiah Nene's biggest critics. I am so happy he's playing well.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong.
This is his best season since 22. And
which is funny because he's only played like 6 games.
I know, but I think having the injury and being out for that's freshened him up, which is quite good.
Also, want to give raps to Todd Tate. What's happening to me? Bringing McKaylee off the bench, I thought was a masterstroke. I think you need to have one of him and Tamalolo on the field. You can't start both of them because then your bench is so light on.
Yeah.
And I think that having them rotate works fine because they're pretty similar styles of play right now. I think that, and you've got Griffin Nemi was fine. Cohen Hess I thought was pretty good. Matt Lodge,
he was okay.
He's doing okay.
He's like the Cowboys.
And we haven't even talked about the fact that Sonny Luke pumped out 70 minutes, and I thought he was okay.
He wasn't bad.
The Cowboys won.
I actually think the Cowboys have a pretty good hooker rotation there.
They've done all right.
The Cowboys won the Queensland Trophy, the 4X Trophy. Right?
Yes. And the Carl Webb Trophy at the same time. Medal. Yeah.
Hell yeah. So they beat the Broncos. The Broncos season is effectively over. It's technically not, but it's effectively over.
Come on, I mean, some of the teams that have got left to play are going to pull 40 on them.
Cronulla's
one of them.
Although I do wonder if it'll just be like, the shackles come off and they throw the ball around so much that at some point.
Shouldn't they have already been doing that? I mean,
that's when they had something to play for. If they've got no pressure on them, maybe they'll play better. Like maybe Reece Walsh will actually do things besides kick the ball 100 meters every single time. His kicking game was really good.
His kicking game was good. He had only one decent run. The rest of them were pretty average.
The Broncos...
that miss on Burns was pretty ordinary. Burns just speed bump Walsh.
I tell you what, though, the Broncos were close. They were a good bounce of the ball away from being tied up in this game.
Yes, I don't know what the Cowboys
couldn't happen to a nice
there, but yeah. Purdy did enough to just sort of distract him a little bit, I think.
Unfortunately, Ezra Mann was probably Brisbane's best player.
Ezra and Wilson were their 2 best players.
Yeah, but the crucial knock-on could not have happened to a nice bloke.
Yeah.
I mean, getting in a car crash.
That was 18 months ago.
It is bad, but people are still having to go at Matt Lodge for his thing, which was like 5 years ago now. So
you brought up Xavier Wilson.
He had a really good game. I liked him and Helam Lukey kind of matchup there. That was really good.
Good matchup.
Yeah.
I also thought that Josiah Karapani was pretty good.
Yeah, he was pretty good.
I feel bad for Dean Mariner getting hurt again. But, the fact that he's playing football at all was impressive. So hats off to him.
The fact that Gemmett actually came back on the field after he looked like
he was gone. What in the world happened
I thought he tore his meniscus or something.
And I think this is what happened.
Yep.
Rap. We're all good now.
No, but see, the problem was he came back on the field, and instead of doing the logical thing, they put Ben Hunt on the wing.
Yeah.
Why? What possessed Michael Maguire to think, okay, we've got a 36-year-old white guy halfback. He's a winger now.
Let's put him on the wing.
Genius.
Yes. Booyah.
That was
yeah, I want to know what he was smoking. I guess another good person to see back, Billy Walters.
That was nice to get him back after the major
thought he was okay.
He was enthusiastic.
He didn't do much, but
I don't mind Billy Walters.
Yeah, I can take or leave. Sometimes he's fine. Sometimes he's the Broncos, right? Which are the up themselves people. Unfortunately,
he's been better with that since
Kevin's gone.
I'm also pretty sure he has autism, which is pretty cool. He's not in the NRL with autism.
Who cares?
I thought that.
I think Tom Dearden probably does too. But
No, he has Asperger's syndrome. He just doesn't have emotion.
Anyway,
back to this.
Always
Look,
talks like
I
this.
did like the Katoni Stag Murray Taleni
That was a pretty
all
fun
night. It
rivalry.
was fun.
that's like that though. I thought Stag was
He was average.
Nah.
Yeah, he didn't do very
much.
much.
You know, Preston Ricky.
He was bad.
Yeah,
He nearly got driven back into the end goal. First tackle of the game. That was so funny.
Cowboys. It was just stupid. What a weird
Yeah,
year.
Xavier Wilson, 204 meters.
On 18 run,
Yeah,
127 post contact.
And he
That
had a
doesn't
try,
actually
too.
surprise, right? Because he's got the long legs and he can like.
And he's playing the Cowboys.
Yeah, there is that too.
Front up defense isn't amazing.
But their defense has actually been better. Like, they've won a couple of games now where it's not you'll score 30, we'll score 40. They've just been grinding
Also, to
people.
be fair, this was not the highest of quality games ever.
Oh no, this was a
The
shock.
Cowboys made 15 errors.
This was a bad
And
game.
somehow we had 29 out of
But
30.
it had shades of like the old like mid 2010s Queensland derbies. This was a good game to have.
Oh look, and look, the derby always garners a lot of attention. There were 25,000 people.
That's the highest crowd I think ever at
at
QCB.
UCB, 25,460 or something, wasn't it?
Heck
It was
yeah,
pretty
man.
good.
25 balls, 61.
Yeah,
You're missing about one person. Very crucial.
Yes.
Although I have heard the Cowboys fans were pretty shitty at that game, so
There
if
were a
you
couple
one
of them. Come on,
fuck you.
guys, get
Come
with
on.
the program, right? You
That's-
can't be picking on kids who are wearing a different jersey to you,
Yeah,
and
it's
you're a
just
grown
pathetic.
adult. Behave yourselves. You're making the rest of us look worse.
I understand. Like, you paid to be there. You think you're entitled to say whatever you want. Newsflash, you're not. You're just not entitled to do that sort of
Friendly
shit.
banter is fine, and we've had that plenty of times
Oh
ourselves.
yeah, absolutely.
But you can't be calling 12-year-old kids "see you next Tuesdays" and stuff like that.
It's
That's
just-
not on.
That is a really, really poor
It is.
reflection of the whole fan base.
It is.
Really, it's just immature and cowardly,
And I
it's just-
don't-
it has no place within any sort of fandom.
No. That's sort of Bulldogs crap that we don't want up here.
Exactly. Yes, we don't want to be the Bulldogs. We're better than them.
We are.
We just
Generally, we are. And look, the Cowboys
got
were
one.
the better team.
Yeah. Give us Scott Drinkwater can kick penalties.
That helps, yeah. But look, I still think the better team won on the night,
I think that's fair. Yes.
even though it was 2 tries apiece. The first 2 tries were almost mirror images of each other. The one
Yeah,
from-
right.
to Lukey and the one to Willison. They're almost exactly the
Same.
same.
I mean, they're both kicks from half.
Well, we're both teams with fullbacks with positional players subpar.
Yes.
We'll say.
That's near.
Reese's might be a bit worse than Drinkwater.
I don't know. I think they're basically the same.
They're
player.
essentially the same player.
Yeah, they are.
They're both lefties as well, so it all matches up.
Fantastic. Yes.
Speaking of good games from a team that has
I
been
told you the
struggling.
Titans would turn it around. They're going to go on a run. I told you that this was going to happen.
Dude, calm your farm.
No, I'm allowed to be optimistic.
Against St.
I
George
do
team.
not care. I do not care. I don't care. Like, they were good in this game.
Oh yeah, they were.
It's
I'm
not like
saying
they played
were.
it's not like they played bad and the Dragons were just worse. They played well. They were really,
Oh,
really
look.
good.
Jaden Campbell was excellent.
He just does this. That is Jaden
He
Campbell.
has games
just do
like this. Yeah.
everything.
Calvin Kinney,
All of
as
them pass
normal,
go.
is pretty tough to tackle.
He's amazing.
All of them pass go.
Ollie Pascoe.
Yeah,
Like,
he has.
Where
has
did he
been,
even
What
come
a
from?
find.
He has been a godsend to this team.
Man, what a find. Where did he come from? Newcastle.
There you go.
He's like 26 or something.
Yeah,
he's an
baby.
old rookie.
What team he played for?
Philip Sami had an
Whatever.
excellent game.
Capra?
I like-
Fight the Speeder Club is the...
It'd be the Burley Bears.
Yes.
Philip Sami was
Philip
excellent.
Sammy was great. You know, like, Bo Fermor was phenomenal. Tino is Tino. You don't need us to tell you how good Tino Fa'asuamaleaui is.
No, he is an excellent footballer, man.
Like, even like, I think Zane Harrison's been really good since he came in. Like, they've got...
Bo Fermor was good. Look, they have the makings of a side that could, with a little bit of luck, do better than what they've done this year.
Yes, they're building something.
They are, I think.
Which is more than what you can say about them in the past decade and change.
I think Hannah has been good for them.
He's been phenomenal. I love watching his post-game press conferences. He has such great... He's clearly not as well media trained as a lot of the other coaches are, but I think that's better. I think that's better. I like
What,
seeing
does he just say
so
what he
much
thinks?
candid.
And I think that's good.
Yeah, I like seeing candidness out of.
Todd Payton says what he
Todd
thinks.
Payton did that, and
He's just an idiot.
when he was interviewed, he said, "I'm 47 years old and I still don't have this thing between my brain and my mouth."
Yeah,
that
we
works."
know. I stand by the fact that him saying that everybody hates Brisbane was a stupid ass thing to say. It just so happened that the Broncos were bad, so it worked. That's
Most
just a
people up here
stupid
do
thing.
hate Brisbane. I'm just saying.
I
But
know
we don't
they
have,
do.
we
but
don't
like,
have to say it. Oh, we do have to say it, but not like that. Not when you're the figure like a coach yet. Anyway, but the Titans were excellent.
I'm so happy for the Titans. Man. They actually look like they're putting something together.
We
It's
even
good.
have to talk about the Dragons. It's the same old.
Oh wow, their forwards were good and their backs suck.
Yeah.
You would have guessed.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just the
it,
same
that's it.
story
That is
for the
just it.
whole season.
That is just it.
That's just it.
Like,
Next year might be a little bit different. Their forwards get better and their backs get better.
The amount of work that the Couchman brothers get through is just ridiculous.
They are a good pair of footballers.
Like Ryan Couchman played 68 minutes this week, and he had 112 meters, 2 tackle breaks, 2 offloads, and 57 tackles.
They
Just
made
ridiculous.
over 100 tackles between them, didn't
They're
they?
so good, man. Loco is amazing. I love Loco for Super Song. He's awesome. But it's just like, wow, it's the same thing. Their outside back suck. Wow.
Yeah, well, who would have thunk?
I feel bad for them.
I don't.
I feel bad for their forwards. I don't
Yeah,
feel bad
well,
for
their
everybody
forwards
else.
try hard.
Dean Young maybe could be good. I'm intrigued to see how they go about it.
Yeah, well, I hope they're taking it together with
Yeah.
a few more troops coming in.
And funnily enough, Jaden Campbell somehow didn't have the best halves performance of the week because Nico Hines decided to go absolutely ham against the Seagulls. My word, what a game. He was amazing. But it is Manly
He
who have
kicked
died.
8 from 8. He just missed the goals. He was kicking them from the sideline. He was doing
great.
everything.
thing is, you wouldn't think. Well, Nico Hines does not have the biggest boot. He has a pretty small boot, but he's flipping accurate.
He's very,
Very, very accurate.
Yeah.
But yeah, this Manly is dead.
Yeah, man.
Are we
Posball
content in
has
saying that Posball has died?
Yeah, I
This
think
is their
Posball's
second
dead.
loss at home in
And like getting flogged too.
Yeah.
Like so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be over. It was a fun run while it lasted.
It was fun.
and
It was
Gary
fun.
Boren has now woken to the fact that
Coaching
Being
is not
an
as easy
NRL
as
coach
you think
is
it
not
is.
hard.
that easy. Yeah.
Especially when your forward pack is nothing.
It's
It's,
weapons
hot-
out.
It's Homole Olakawatu and a bunch of bums.
And Prosecco.
For the sake of it, he's really
It's a,
fallen off recently. 12 for 94 in this game.
it's a
in
Chevy
60
Tahoe.
minutes.
It's a Chevy Tahoe, a Vauxhall Corsa, and a wet tissue.
What?
Wet tissue.
2 cars and a tissue.
What are you talking about? Anyway,
Prosecco,
You know
Habole, Alcoa.
You know the image of the Lamborghini park, in like the trailer park.
The Bugatti.
Yeah.
Bugatti
Yeah.
and trailer park.
That's what
That's
Olakawatu
Olakawatu.
is. It's Manly.
yeah.
Just it's him and nobody else. Like he had 19 runs for 188. None of the other
Yeah.
forwards cracked 100. Just
Look, Lehigh tries. I guess
I like Lehigh.
he's not bad as a fullback.
He's fine. I think they're better with Faulalo back there because it just means they don't have to play Josh Felady, who isn't good.
Average.
Anything much. I feel bad for Joey Walsh coming into this situation.
Yeah,
He's
it's
just
not a
gonna get-
great situation to come into.
He does good things. It's probably not good for his development that he's in, and like Fogarty can only do so much when your forward pack's doing nothing. So this is just going to be the story of Manly, I think, for the rest of the year.
I think
I
they
won't be
fall away
shocked.
from the 8 and don't make finals,
Especially against the Sharks. You know,
who
like,
are actually.
I don't want
You
them
don't
be
want to
good.
say it, but they are
They're
actually
beating up on
going.
some shit teams. What they do?
They're playing
That's all
fairly
they
well.
always do, though.
This is how they always do it, and they'd run home as a cakewalk, like it always
It's
is.
a soft marshmallow.
Do
Yeah,
this
I know.
all the time, and it hits the finals. They play good teams, and they play like garbage. I'm not sold on anything Cronulla because we've seen this movie before for the past 5 years. I'm not falling for it again.
Yeah.
these games before.
Precisely. Thank you.
Sione, I'm happy that Sione
Well,
Kara just
well,
remembered
here it comes.
What comes?
Their year.
Oh, yeah.
It'll do the same thing.
Great.
I was doing the Leo.
Oh
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah. They'll do it again probably.
But yeah, it's
So-
just like Nico Hines had one of those games where he just did everything, which just happens when everyone does everything else.
Things.
Mulatalo 200 meters, Katoa 200 meters, Kale Iro was phenomenal in this game. I think he had some 10 tackle breaks, some stupid.
I'm really happy that we're getting Sione Kara and Jesse Raymond.
Boy, am I happy we're getting Sione Katoa, man.
He knows how to finish.
He's so
And
good.
Jesse
And he's
Raymond's
strong,
also-
right? He's a Polynesian dude, so they're all strong.
He's great. If he can keep even 9 90% of the speed he has. As long as he keeps
And
his
stays
finishing,
fit.
he'll be great.
Thank goodness Jesse Ramey is coming, so we don't have to look at Zach Labour again.
Zach will probably go to the Chiefs.
Probably.
Yeah, probably. But it's just like, yeah, the Sharks went for 140 meters.
And Phil Blackman now has the worst haircut in the NRL.
Oh, it's awful. It's like a
so
skullet
bad.
ponytail
It's
thing.
like
It's
he's
so
just sort of
bad.
painted it on and pulled the hair out of the back. It's just horrible.
If you want to see a really bad haircut, look at the one that Bijan Robinson of the Atlanta Falcons has now. It is so bad. It's so bad.
I don't know what Dadden was trying to do. Was he trying to do like a sumo style
It's
haircut?
still not the worst one, because I remember there was another Sharks player, I think, that just had a single ponytail of hair sticking out the left side of his head.
Oh, I do remember that
That
too.
was
You were correct.
disgusting.
I can't remember,
I don't
who
remember
that was,
but I know
It
it
was
was.
I
either,
know
it was
what
either
you're
Sharks or
talking-
Tigers player, I think.
I know who you're
It was
talking about too. I do remember
Papali'i or
that.
something.
You know,
I think it was Papali'i.
you know who's been sneakily pretty good. No one's talking about it. Oregon Kaufusi.
He's been
He's
good
been
for ages.
solid.
No, but he's actually been pretty important to the Sharks.
What is
He's
this with
supposed
the
to be a role player.
Calfusis, man? They're everywhere.
Them and the
Oregon,
Hopalatis
they
are
just
gonna
don't
rule
die.
rugby league.
The Travojeviches.
But it's the Sharks. When they're good, the usual suspects are good.
And the Cartolas as well.
But yeah,
Teague
the
Wilton.
usuals. So yeah, Teague Wilton's pretty good. Brittany Crew's pretty good. You know, it's just all the same. No shocks here. Just the Sharks played.
They beat up on a team that's going poorly at the moment. Well done.
Now the women. The Sharks won. They beat the Raiders. I was actually pretty impressed with this game from
I
the
think the Sharks are going to be the only other team that
They started the year pretty poorly though. So getting a win over a Raiders team that did
but they
pretty good.
pushed the Broncos
This is true.
quite hard. Actually, I mean, it was only one try in it. In the end.
Anessa Biddle is really good. Yeah, she's really good at this football thing. I've been pretty impressed with her, and it's the Johnstons. What else can you say about the Johnstons? They had a combined 260 meters.
What do you
between
do
them.
against the Johnstons? I mean, it's almost
Great.
impossible to
Grass
tackle
cutters.
them. I mean,
Grass cutter tackles.
Although
Just
you get
go
sick,
at the ankles.
You
Big,
get sick
strong
in those
ladies.
anyway, so it's you can't really do those anymore.
Yeah, it's just tricky for them.
Big, strong ladies.
And you've got Chance Curiosity who's kicking
Yeah,
goals,
well,
phenomenal. They should be better than they are, but this is the best they've looked.
Considering the Raiders have been going okay.
Yeah, right. Like the Raiders have been great. Obviously, they had Sophie Hollyman, I think, got sin binned in this game.
That
which
doesn't
them
help,
all.
but yeah.
But they have been pretty good so far this year. Sheridan Gallagher is great. It's the usual people. Salima Taufa. Hollyman, despite the fact that she got sin binned, was really good. She had 120 meters. Chloe Saunders was great. Mackenzie Wiki had 200 meters. They've got a lot of really, really good players.
That's centers. One.
Leanne Tafunga. Yeah, she was pretty good as well. So it's the usual suspects for the Raiders. They just couldn't hold on to the ball in this game. 65% completion.
Yep.
Isn't good enough.
Nope.
And the Sharks having 10 line breaks is pretty indicative of how the Raiders' defense was in this game. So I'm not too concerned about the Raiders. This is just not day for them, I think. Tegan Berry, leave the Dragons immediately. I cannot believe how bad this team is.
How bad is it when both your NRL teams absolutely suck?
They just are awful. She had 166 meters at a line break. She tried her best.
Jamie Miller had 142.
Shanae Sissoko was alright, but it's just nothing.
Their
Their forwards are
The forwards are doing nothing.
Who was their highest running forward? Talia O'Brien had 76 meters.
Oh wow!
Oh no, she was a centre. I forgot she was playing centre in this game. So out of the actual
Montana Clifford.
out of the actual forwards, it was Ruby Jean Kennedy Ellis who had 64. That is not good.
That's horrendous.
I'm pretty sure that's not good.
That's not good.
Okay, good.
Not in 70 minutes of football, or how many, even 50 minutes of football. That's terrible.
And the Bulldogs have actually started to play some decent football. I'm pretty happy.
The Cowboys just outright with the food, right?
The only team they might try that
Parramatta.
out with is Parramatta. Yeah.
Parramatta also.
Well, the Dragons based on this.
Oh, the Dragons,
Yeah, well.
possibly if the Cowboys can.
Well, the
drag them
Cowboys
against
can't
them.
win. They
No,
just can't.
They just can't. Alexis Town, you guys really good. Andy Robinson's really good. Taylor Preston for go. So, just the Bulldogs. They're doing things.
Yeah.
And the Cowboys suck.
They are so bad.
This is a night.
So sorry for them. After last year, and then they lose 8 of their best players.
Man. Kira Dib.
And they lose their
Lily
only really
Narrow was
decent
probably-
player. this year for other reasons.
You know, we were talking about the Bugatti park and the trailer park as what's his face on Manly, Olakau'atu. That's Mackenzie Wheel in
Yeah.
this Cowboys team.
She is really trying
Or
hard.
Emma Mandelman.
Or Emma Manselman. She's like, there's so many people I feel bad for because no one else is doing anything.
Jazzy Peters tried hard. I mean, but
Well, Jasmine Peters always
Like,
tries
what
hard.
is a
Brandon Goldthorpe also tries hard. But
what is
the
a
rest of
Charlize
the
Lloyd
team, yeah.
Phillips, and why is she playing football? And Bree Chester's good.
Richard,
Chester's a very good.
But like, we're resorting to Ashley Masters. Like, this is a
she
a
is
bad
a rugby
team.
union convert.
We are in.
But I think she is related to Esan Masters, right? Former
think-
Cowboy Esan Masters.
I think so. I think something came out about that,
That was a
and she
dark-
said she was.
That was a dark time. Esan Masters.
An
on the
idiot or something?
No, he was just bad.
Ah, okay.
He was a goal kicker that couldn't kick goals.
Yep.
That's the only reason he came. That's why they like. He was supposed to be their replacement for Jordan Kahu, I think, in terms of goal kicking. They just couldn't hit anything. But you know, the Titans, they did really well. Jamie Chapman beat the shit out of them.
I'm getting sick of Jamie Chapman. I really am.
She's really good. She is the best player to watch in space, possibly in just any sport.
That's because
man.
nobody can catch her.
She's amazing to watch. You know, Lauren Brown, Keegan Levy, these sorts of people who are great. We know that our Sienna Lafipo was great. I think she got hurt in this game though, which kind of sucks for the Titans because she's been great. But you know, it's the Titans. They beat the Cowboys.
Clark was good.
Woo.
Beat the last place team.
I think it's like anybody beating the Dragons in the NRL at the moment.
The Titans had 717 post contact. That's impressive by any league standard. That's amazing.
That's into 1,000 meters.
Kick return. This is nuts. I've never seen this stat recorded in anything. It's just because Jamie Chapman was in this game.
And to be fair, this was not the Cowboys' worst handling game either.
No.
They did 75% completion, which is better than most.
with the ball.
They have nothing.
Nothing. They need one of their spine people to do something.
Do we sign anybody this off-season?
Boy, do they miss Ja'Kiah Wetfield. My
And
word.
probably Lillian Yarrow. She left for Brisbane as well.
Yeah,
You're a dib. You know, there's
She left
all
for
the-
Newcastle.
Anything.
all these players that took off.
Yeah.
So annoying. Anyway, Warriors
Warriors-
beat the Eels just.
Barely.
Oh, Eels nearly stole it
boy,
at the death.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
forward
It
pass.
was forward too. They got the right call, but it was forward.
And all of a sudden, I'm a little bit worried about the Warriors. It's like, if you can barely beat the Eels with some luck, like, that's a little bit iffy. You know, Appy Nichols is really good, but we already knew that. And just, like,
I guess.
I don't know
well
what else
done
there
for
is
winning,
to say.
but
Good job
you
for
know,
winning, but like, they
Yeah.
need
you need to do a bit better than that, Warriors.
I think Mele Hufanga isn't too far away.
She'll make a big difference.
So hopefully she'll be
She
back
will
soon.
make a big difference
Oh,
because
yeah.
she was the main reason Brisbane were very, very good last year as well.
I feel like I've been saying it every week, but Abby Church is pretty good.
Yeah.
She's been really good. I
236.
remember being shocked that she was playing in Origin for New South Wales. Now I understand why. Like, she's been really good this year. Keely Joseph was great. You know, they don't even need Elsie Albert to do everything anymore. They've got other good forwards like Mahali and Murphy.
Murphy, yeah.
She was excellent in this game. Boss Kapua is an amazing name. 14-4-3 off the bench. Heck
Boss
yeah.
Kapua.
That's amazing. They've got so many good names. This is great. But yeah, I will give credit to the Eels for keeping this close and nearly winning.
Nearly winning,
So,
yeah.
Good job. Good job, Para. Keep it up, man. Keep it up.
Except against the Cowboys, I thought they played poorly.
I thought this game would be close. It wasn't. The Broncos beat the piss out of the Knights.
Yeah.
They kept it close for a half, and then just the Broncos had too much power. That's essentially what happened.
Can someone just kill the
Tamika
Broncos?
Upton decided to kill the Knights. He just loves doing that, man. And, you know, that's a Southwell revenge game. We don't need to tell you how good she is. There's just so many good players on this Broncos team.
That seems very small. Lillian Yarrow only ran 3 times for 21
Yeah, because
minutes.
she played 7 minutes of this game. I
Oh.
think she got hurt, which
Yeah.
sucks. Yeah, it wasn't a great one either. I think she might be out for a while. I haven't looked at the Cowboys.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have left the Cowboys, Lillian.
No, I think she did the right decision. Since the Cowboys are now.
Yeah, well, she would have.
But like, oh
caught up
no,
with you a little bit.
they have to play Shannon Marto for extended minutes, and She runs 11 for 90 with 2 line break assists and 4 offloads. What do you do? Like, just,
It's unfair the players that they have at their disposal.
like they don't even need Kerry Johnson playing centimeters. They just got Julia Robinson who can pump out 170 meters. Like, there's so many good people in this Broncos team. It's unfair.
It's very unfair.
And
Is there a salary cap in the NRLW?
I mean, there probably is. Just no one wants to not go to the Broncos or Roosters. Newcastle. Look, this was going to happen at some point. I think they've been punching above their weight a little bit, and they played a better team. There's not much else to say. Mercedes to Lule Ciala is a fun game, and she was pretty good in this game actually. Lucy Spain had an on-fight.
She was all around for 170, but she didn't do much. Davis Welsh. Yeah, that's a fun one. I do think they missed some. Crap, what's her name that got injured a couple of weeks ago? I don't remember now. Yeah, me neither. I don't remember her name. There's a reason Kayla Romaniak is starting now. The lock was. I forgot her name, but I think they are missing her quite a bit. Yeah. And, Kayla Bon is fine, but, not elite level. So, kind of sucks for Newcastle. The Tigers suck worse, though, because the Roosters put 48 on them. Wow. What a shock. There was 2 sin bins in this game. And, yeah, just, wow. Yeah. The Roosters are good. Extra, read all about it. I'm blurry again.
Yeah.
There we go.
Wow.
What a shock.
What a shock that Brisbane and the Roosters are on top of the table.
Okay, now, who could have seen that
Who?
coming?
I don't know.
Only a philosopher like Nostradamus could have seen it coming.
Flippin'-
Man.
Ray Charles could have seen that coming.
Yeah, it's the Roosters. What do you want us to say? There's nothing else to say about the Roosters.
Alan
They're amazing.
Keller could have seen that coming. He's both blind and deaf.
Well, I mean, you can still see when you're deaf.
Yeah, but you couldn't hear it coming.
For goodness sake. Anyway,
And it's the Tigers. They got beaten.
they were
The
bad.
crap out of them. Saratoga 2 tries the best, but that's about it in terms of the Tigers. So they're not great. But at least they're better than the Cowboys.
Probably they haven't played each other yet.
Alrighty, round 22. The Cowboys are going to play the Roosters on Thursday night.
3 games in 11 days. Woo! What a stupid schedule.
Are you excited? You excited?
Man, I think the Cowboys can win it if they can keep their form up.
Okay, so it was who dropped out? Someone got hurt.
Bateman.
John Bateman was named in the 15, got hurt. So now Guy O'Donnell is on the bench. You excited?
No!
He shouldn't get minutes. If all goes according to plan, Lodge, Hess, McIntyre, and Large should be the forwards that get minutes.
McIntyre.
Because Ethan King is a centre, he's not a hooker.
No.
So Sonny Luke's going to have to play 80 unless they, God forbid, put Sam McIntyre in at hooker, in which case I will cry. Play Caden Lars, please.
Why do
Please put Caden Lars in the
Why do
team.
Ethan King and Guy O'Donnell can't look the same?
They don't.
Not particularly.
Look, this game is going to come down to how well the Cowboys bench can hold up, because now they have to start both Taumalolo and McKaylee with Neem out. I think that's a bad decision. I think come game day you should see Cohen Hess
Maybe
starting
Cohen Hess
and
starts.
McKaylee
Yeah,
off the bench. I think that'd be a lot better.
that would be
Come
better.
tomorrow.
And then you'd have, I guess, who'd come on for Tamalolo, Matt Lodge or
Something like that.
Caden Lars.
No, you bring McKaylee on for
Oh,
Taumalolo.
sorry, yeah, who'd come on for Hess?
Lodge.
Caden Love.
Or Lars.
Or Lars.
I love Caden Lars to play,
I
man.
think he would be great.
You kept him around. He was the one young forward you kept.
You kept.
You have to see something in him.
Use him.
Use him. Your
He
forwards are shit.
He rips and tears.
Great, man.
He's excellent. Look, the Jake Clifford Jackson Purdue halves are going all right.
Maybe I just don't like Zach Laywood. I just really
Nathan
don't like
just-
him. Matched up against Rob Toyer is really scary. I
Nathan
don't like it.
Nathan also thinks Tom Dearden's the problem, so he's going to...
I don't think Tom Dearden's the problem. I'm just saying that he and Jackson Purdue are very similar skill sets.
Which is
Yeah, that's why
so I
Jake
guess
Clifford
why
shouldn't be out of this team.
this is why Jake Clifford and
Purdue work as a combination.
same with
Dearden.
Dearden.
It can't be
Right.
Dearden and Purdue. I will cry again. I like crying now. For the Roosters, Daniel Tupou is out, as well as Billy Smith, so now their backline consists of Hugo Savala in the centres and Tommy Talau on the wing. So if the Cowboys are going to find a weak
go
point,
that way.
go that way. Although Tommy Talau's been pretty good when he's been in, so
It's Murray Talani's up against, so it could be a problem.
having fun.
Yeah.
But it's the Roosters. Nothing really new here. It's still
Butcher, Wong, Radley.
This time it's Nafahu White versus Jason Tamalolo.
That's going to be a fun matchup, man. Smart money's on the Roosters. The Cowboys played a very emotional game 5 days ago.
I'm going with the Cowboys
to win this one. I think.
I'm still doing the Cowboys.
I'm going to do
We're going to stream it, which means the Cowboys are going to lose.
Don't stream it. No,
I'm-
don't stream it.
It's like one of two Cowboys games the whole year I can watch live. I think we're going to have to.
No, I think the Cowboys can win.
I think they can because for
the
some
Roosters
reason
have been a little bit. Last
iffy,
week's win wasn't very good,
this is the
and
Cowboys.
they've lost people.
I'm just concerned that the Cowboys played such an emotionally charged game, kind of like the one that they played against the Panthers, right? And they came back, didn't look nearly as good. They were just lucky that they played Manly, who were bad. And regrettably, the Roosters aren't bad, and 5-day turnarounds are a bitch. They do suck, but at least it's at home again, so they didn't have to do.
They didn't have to travel, which was
That's
nice.
something.
Yeah, that was probably the only thing that saved it. If they had to travel for this, I would probably say yes, the Roosters would win.
And for whatever reason, the Cowboys game seems to match up with the Roosters really well. I'm not fully certain why, unless it's up here, because the Roosters haven't lost in Townsville.
Yeah, they only played 3 games here at QCB anyway.
Queensland Country,
Yeah.
obviously, but yeah. So I'm
tipping the Cowboys. I think they can win it.
I'm quietly intrigued by Chester up against Savala. I think that could be a really interesting battle because they're two such different styles of
The
player.
fact is, Chester up against anybody actually
It's fun.
He's
Chester
fun to
is
watch. He's just fun to watch. He's just going to shore up his defense a bit, and then he'll be a very, very and learn how to pass from time to time.
See, the interesting thing is that the Roosters bench isn't that much better than the Cowboys. It's like it's it's Connor Watson carries, right? But it's like Celesi, Fiketti, Egan Butcher, and Lasalu. I doubt, although it could be Lasalu, they just run out of forwards. I like Taylor Lasalu.
Who is? Oh, I thought this was Uton. It says it.
Yeah, those two look the same.
Whatever, man.
Uton.
Who are you even looking at?
Uta.
Liam Sutton. I saw his name.
Okay, yeah.
What? Anyway, what Sutton looked like Uton.
So
Liam
look,
Uton.
it's going to be strange to see how this game goes. I think the Roosters should win. That's where my money is at.
Okay. Sometimes teams that should win don't.
Every single time I think the Cowboys are going to lose, they're going to win. So I don't have a clue.
I
Tip
just
the Roosters and
the Cowboys will win.
I just think the Cowboys at the moment are, they're a little hot and cold, but they can get up for games like this. So hopefully they can do it.
Well, I think if they want to try and make a charge for a decent final spot, the kick-on needs to start now. And if you have been managing them like I pray you have been, just by the quality of play that they've been putting out, if you're going to try and kick on, this is the week to do it. So, look, you're only one win outside the top 4.
And you have a bye up your sleeve.
And you have a bye up your sleeve. So you can make a push.
You could make the 4.
Don't settle for 6th. You can try and make the 4.
I think somebody had them in 5th as their they've done a calculation with the finals.
That doesn't shock me at all. So don't put the Q in the rack, boys. You can make a run.
Do this.
And I just don't want the Roosters to be the one challenging Penrith. I prefer it just be Penrith again.
Yeah, well.
No. This game isn't even worth talking about. I think the Dolphins are going to beat the piss out of the Dragons.
The Dolphins are going to win by 100.
Although there is an avenue, I think, that the Dragons win this game because their forward pack is so good, and Dolphins isn't as good. And Isaiah Katoa is still out.
Red and white versus red and white.
Yeah, but it's different reds.
Red and baby food.
Red and baby food and white.
Colouring. Jack Bostock is back for the Dolphins, which is pretty good for them.
Yeah.
Isaiah Katoa is named jersey 22. I will be shocked if he plays this. I would be shocked if they try and risk him against the Dragons and all teams.
What was that guy's last name? Jacob Webster.
Boring.
I thought that was very more
They named Phil Packets up.
Look, here's the interesting part about this game. Dragon strength, forwards. Dolphins weakness, forwards. Dolphins strength, backs. Dragon's weakness, backs. So I don't know which is more important. I'm going to give the Dolphins the edge. I just think that you're going to see people like Hammer just find a bunch of gaps in this defensive line. But don't be shocked if it's not a incredibly high-scoring game. Don't be shocked if this is like 20-12 or something like that, I think.
But that's the way the Dragons have been playing.
Exactly.
They've been in games for a bit, and then
they just don't have the polish, right?
Yeah.
I think that'll be something like that happens here. What about you?
I'm probably going to stick with the Dolphins.
Oh, I'm tipping the Dolphins,
Yeah.
but I just don't think it'll be like
I think the
36
Dragons
to
will
2.
try hard, right? I mean, the Dragons will try hard as they have.
They
been.
always try.
They have been last season.
Look for Loco to try and have an excellent first stint. I think if the Dragons can have any shot in this game. And then Friday, sneakily important game in terms of the finals chase, the Storm and the Bulldogs.
Who would have said that at the beginning of the year? Good grief. Harry Grant's out, which means that the Bulldogs will probably win.
I'm told out.
Trent fell out. But Jerome Hughes is still there, I guess.
He's it.
Who is Hayden Watson? Who are you?
We have no idea.
There's nothing. There is nothing.
He
on
has
Hayden
not
Watson.
played a single game.
Fantastic. So debutant alert. Wee woo, wee woo. I can't do them. Also, Jack Howard is out, so you get
Manaya Fatale.
Mania Wateri is also there, but like, I mean, Oren Keeley's good, but like the Bulldogs are actually healthy, so
that'd be fight carry.
I think the Bulldogs have shown good enough form recently that I think I'm comfortable saying they're going to win this game.
the Bulldogs will probably win.
Which of course means Melbourne are going to win.
Means Melbourne will win by 40
because
or
I have
something.
no idea what I'm talking about. What about you? Who's picking the Bulldogs?
I think
Sorry,
Darlongo
I'm
will
quiet.
still
I
score
am
a try,
absolutely-
Oh yeah, far longer than I have some bullshit aiming me to try because he does it every week. You know he'd be great for? He'd be great for the Raiders.
Yes.
He'd be great for the Raiders. The Titans and Warriors are going to play a game at Seabus.
That'll be
That
a
will
game.
definitely happen.
It is a game that's going to happen. Tainto Bigie's out. I think it must have been a head knock or something that took him out. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. So Chance is back at fullback. Nothing particularly else changes for the Warriors. Revenge game for Aaron Clark.
Lofty was a bit sad he didn't score last week.
Oh, Lofty
so
can't Pereira revenge game. He's going to score 4 tries this week.
he didn't score one last week, so he has to at least get 2.
I don't think there's any changes for the Titans either, so pretty set here. Look, I mean, the Titans could push this game, I think,
I would say so.
but I do think the Warriors will have too much class.
The Titans pushed them.
AJ Brimson is back for the Titans. That's right. No, I still think the Warriors are going to win.
Brimson played last week.
No, Brimson was out last week. That's why DeGroot was in the
The week
centres.
before they did all this
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah. Look,
I'll
the
give-
Warriors should win this
Warriors
game.
should win. I
Yeah.
think Loffy can exploit Dean Jeremiah quite a bit. He'll just run around it really fast. And scores tries when he's on the field. And he's on the field, so he can score tries.
Mm-hmm.
The Warriors are going to win. But the Titans, this could be a high-scoring game. This could be a shootout.
Yeah.
So
Hopefully,
pay attention. That game could be a lot of fun.
go the Warriors.
This game could also be a lot of fun. We're back at Mudgee. With the
Oh.
Panthers and Raiders. They're
Yes.
going to play a game.
Yes.
The Panthers will be having
Jackson
like,
Edgar.
Owen Paddy is back for the Raiders, which is huge. The Panthers are the same.
Get the Ethan Strange.
Jackson
please
Edgar is
score
still
in the
fullback,
great
still no sign of Dylan Edwards.
It's gonna be another magic moment.
Look, the Raiders have played well enough the past couple of weeks, and I'm willing to give them a shot.
Magic moment.
Penrith are
Mudgee.
going to have these shell shocks from their last game at Mudgee, so it's
They
like
got PTSD.
ESD.
Very
man.
traumatic.
I kind of want to tip the Raiders. They've been good enough recently that I want to give them the edge. And if any team has the board to take it to them physically, it probably is the Raiders.
And their halves are going well.
And I'm going to give the Raiders the upset win
Look,
here.
I think the Raiders definitely win, but that would mean that if the Roosters win, they could actually be on the same points. as
I
Penrith.
hate that reality.
So let's hope that the Cowboys beat the Roosters.
But I want the Panthers to lose, the Roosters to lose, and then the Warriors to win.
Yes.
So do that, and
That'll
the
be
Warriors have a chance to win a premiership.
Yeah.
That'd be a fun reality. But yeah, I just think the Raiders have a decent chance in this game. I'm very, very intrigued. Zach Hosking revenge game will call it.
Look, I think
Oh, that's right. They dropped Blaze Talangi, and Jack Cogger is in the halves now. This sucks. I actually don't know. Jack Cogger's a weird one. I don't think he complements Cleary very well.
I think
He's more solid than Blaze Talangi is. So
maybe Blaze just needs a couple of weeks in New South Wales Cup.
Is it a Dane Laurie revenge game? Is he playing?
Dane Laurie will probably be. Yeah, he's 17 on the bench. Dane Laurie revenge game.
Yeah.
Did he play for the Panthers or the Tigers more
Played for
recently?
both of them.
Yeah, more recently, which one was it? I think it was
Tigers,
probably. I don't know. I'll give the Raiders the win there. That'll be fun. Broncos and Knights, a game that has become a lot less interesting.
Yeah.
Because everyone's out. So Sandon Smith at halfback,
Jermaine McEwen returns on the edge for the Knights to cover all the injuries. Dan Gagai returns in the centres.
If Brisbane put up a game against the Cowboys, I still think the Knights beat them.
For the Broncos, Preston Ricky is out, so you get Va'a Samu starting at prop. He is actually okay, I thought. Jaden Hunt comes into the side as well as a Luke Gale. Gavin Chibasaki has been dropped.
He has been completely dropped.
So
But that
Dean
could be to
Mariner-
do with his knee as well.
Could
So.
be Dean Marino's in the centres. Grant Anderson returns on the wing. Josh Corrick. I like it. What's a Toby Winter? Who are you? Oh my word.
He's a baby.
He's 18.
Yes, he's a baby.
He is a fullback. He's 183.88. Yeah, he's a fullback. He's from Newcastle. He was born in 2007. My word.
You are old, Nathan.
Shut up! That's younger than Caitlin is.
Yes, that is younger than Caitlin.
My word. I don't know. Who's going to win this game? Someone help.
Newcastle.
I think Newcastle can, but
This
how well Ponga actually plays.
This could be a game that ends like 40 to 36.
It's the Walsh game.
Pretty much. Dominic Young sucks.
It's the game of the
So
Queensland
maybe-
fullbacks.
Maybe Grant Anderson better off him.
Yeah, that might
Jay
not be.
Gray got the better of him. So.
Greg Marjou's been playing
Guy
well.
Gray is
so
the best fullback in the comp.
What's the
Bradman Best is a good player as well.
what's the argument for both teams winning this game?
Your argument, would
My
be that
argument would be
the Brisbane is going to throw the ball around and see what happens.
But also their forward pack is great and healthy.
Mm.
Aside from not having Preston Ricky, the Knights forward pack doesn't have Dylan Lucas, and the rest of it kind of sucks. So the plan for the Broncos should be punch them in the mouth in the middle of the field. Don't give Kalen Ponga any space to do anything, which is easier said than done. But it shouldn't be that
And for
difficult.
the Knights, they've just got to tackle their asses off.
Oh, for the Knights, they need to attack the Broncos' edge defense.
Yeah.
They need to try and go through those gaps between the centre and the wing. Look for Bradman Best and go
Bradman Best.
ham in this game.
I think Marjoux will have a pretty big game. as
Dane
well.
Gagai could break like 9 tackles in this game, and I won't
He
be
is
shocked.
such a good tackle breaker, isn't he?
He doesn't do
Even
much
at
else.
35
No.
years old.
Crab running remains undefeated. Dane Gagai going to the Broncos next
Mhm.
year, so this should be interesting. I'm going to give...
It's the only reason I'd give the Broncos anything is it's at Suncorp.
It's a question of how the Broncos respond to basically not being in finals contention anymore.
Yeah.
Do we think
Do they
they...
care?
Do they kick rocks, or do they actually just play fun football?
I guess we'll see.
I think I'll give the edge to the Broncos.
Yeah, look, I think the smart money might be with them, but the Knights could easily beat them as well. You know,
And then the Sharks and Rabbits are going to play a game, which sneakily could be
they're,
pretty
they're
fun.
always good games,
It's always
actually.
goofy games. There's always lots of points in these ones.
Yeah.
But see, this is where it's interesting, is that the Sharks have been winning off the back of their forward pack a lot. Now they're playing a forward pack that's actually half decent. So they're not just going to be able to be flat track bullies the whole time again. They're starting John
Brendan
Riddell.
Smith
so-
is back.
How? I thought he'd done both his calves.
Yeah, he was. He had both his calves
How is
taped
he
up.
playing? What in the world?
He's had a calf
Nathan, your
transplant.
night light's turning on.
Oh, yes, it is. Cam Murray is still out for the Rabbits, which sucks. But Lockie Hutton has been pretty good for them. They've still got Jamie Humphries who can do things, you know. Keon's still on the edge, which is fine. I like the Rabbits, to be honest. I think the Sharks are going to do that thing where they play a good team and suck.
I guess we'll see.
Go the Rabbits.
But is this the game that if the Canal guys win and the Rabbits lose and the Cowboys win, they'll actually go up to the South?
Something like that. Well, the Cowboys have got more wins than South
Yeah, they got one
right
more win.
now
They
anyway.
got one more win. than South.
So, I think I'm going to tip the Rabbits. I'm going to tip the Rabbits. Look for Cody Walker to have a big game in this one, I think. And John Riddell, but he's just the best. So, yes.
Very good.
He's just good. He's just
Oh, look,
solid.
he's very
He reminds me a
hard
lot of
to
Scott Bolton. That's what he reminds me
Yeah,
of. He reminds me of Scott
Yeah.
Bolton.
And a terrible game. This is going to be awful, and no one's going to watch.
Spoon Bowl from
This might be the least watched game of the entire year.
the game that nobody cares about. Okay. Adam Doueihi is back at halfback. The Tigers are cowards. This is awful. Junior Tupou's on the wing now. Macassini, Patrick Herbert's back. They've revamped this entire back line,
So,
essentially.
Macassini and Herbert. That's where Parramatta need to attack.
Or this matchup is Sam Rani and Tennessee. Like, it's not the best.
And they got Brian Kelly as well.
Oh, this game is going to be
It's
the
going
worst.
to be terrible.
This could
It's
be...
also played in Combank, is it? No.
I know.
The Campbelltown?
No, it is a comeback, which means the Tigers' home game at Parramatta home ground.
Yay!
Great scheduling, guys.
Beautiful.
Eels.
Yeah,
Eels.
I think
because
Eels
they
have
play like they give a crap, and the Tigers aren't right now.
The Eels, if they play like that against
The Tigers in second last, man. Wow. Just awful, man.
Who'd be a Tigers fan?
No, not me. Who did I go to school with? Was it Connor? Was
Yeah.
it Connor or Callan that was... No, Connor was a Manly fan. Callan was a Tigers fan. Both of them suck.
One of his
Yeah.
friends was applying for Red Bull.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, the Eels. Eels will win.
Who's on the actual bench? I want to see funny names.
Tony Martelli.
That's his name.
These are all people we've seen before.
Yeah.
Araz Nandra is still a great name. The Eels don't have Jason
Oh,
Riles.
it's
still
Liam
doesn't.
Liam Kennedy.
This is
going to
be the worst game in history. You know, this would rival that Tigers-Titans game from a few
Also-
years ago for the worst game ever.
Also, Parramatta do not have coach.
Yes, Jason Riles
Okay.
is that imagination. It's a figment of all our imagination.
Yeah, go Para.
Yeah, Parramatta will win this
Because
game.
the Tigers are really.
Half the team are just they're gonna start tackling Adam Doueihi. Is what's gonna happen. And
As
then
long as we're really going to break fights.
Manly
in their
are
own
on the
team.
bye. Thank goodness for them. They don't have to watch their team play this week.
And neither do anybody else. Win-win.
We're just stuck watching
win-win.
We're just stuck watching the Eels
Eels
and
and the
Tigers.
Tigers, yeah, I know.
Right. Women's football. The Sharks will beat the Tigers. Any
Yes.
objections?
No.
Cool. The Roosters will beat the Dragons by what?
Yes.
Pretty simple there. The Raiders will beat the Cowboys.
By quite a bit again.
Yeah.
Yep, fine
Yep.
with that. The Bulldogs and Broncos. The Broncos will win.
Broncos will win.
Warriors Titans. Actually, one that could be interesting.
Could be a good game. I think the Titans probably win that.
I don't know. It's a tricky one. I'll give it to the Warriors, I think. And Eels Knights.
The Knights are going to
Knights
blow the
will probably
pants
come
off the
back,
Eels.
yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Although, if there is any fullback in the competition that could just neutralise the kicking game of Kruger, it probably is Abby Church.
Yeah.
So look for her to have like 190 plus meters in that game. I'm intrigued. That is that for the previews. Anything else to talk about? The Commonwealth Games are on. Australia are kicking ass.
35 gold
35.
35, but the next best is 13. That is bad. What is wrong with all the other
We
Commonwealth
have
nations?
practically all but tripled the second place gold
The
medal.
Australian becoming a republic movement basically died. This is how Australia gets kicked out of the Commonwealth. This is by beating the shit out of everybody else.
Well, we've done it for
Be
years.
careful.
It's like,
Be careful, LA. We're coming for
LA
you.
28, we're coming for you. We've got good track people now.
9.85.
What
Lachlan
Kennedy,
Kennedy.
man. What a legend.
That was
what's that
such a
face? I can't
run.
remember.
Yeah, the 100 meters, 200 meters chip?
100, 100, she got a bronze as
Who's
well.
really good?
So,
We've got good high jumpers.
yep,
Didn't they come
first and
first?
second.
I mean, we could do well at flag football. Who knows?
Look, the problem is at the Olympics is Australia is surrounded by water, and so we're the best swimmers in the Commonwealth by some distance.
One of the best.
But what's happening is we're winning in other places as well, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Like we won in gymnastics, we won the parallel bars.
What the heck?
You know, it was crazy. The girls won the all around.
Yeah.
As well. Look, we're winning in places we haven't won before.
I forgot how much fun watching weightlifting is. Weightlifting is awesome.
I like watching the little people doing the weightlifting. That was fun. Admittedly, they don't have to push it quite as far as the fully grown people, but they still have that strength. They're punching out 140s and they're like this big. I don't know how they do that. It's just incredible.
Did I rant about LeBron with the 76ers last week?
I don't think he did.
Okay, I'm going to rant about that now. What the fuck?
I think that happened after.
I'm so
the
sick and
spring
tired of this entire offseason being sheerly to erase any chance of the Celtics being good. I look, and I understand the Jaylen Brown trade is self-inflicted. Trading him for Paul George is dumb. It was stupid. You're taking on his contract and getting rid of a finals MVP. You send him to Philly, who's already a rival. And now Philly is LeBron James, and their starting five might be the best in the entire league. I'm so sick and tired of this garbage.
With Embiid too.
It's Tyrese Maxey, Jaylen Brown, LeBron James, VJ Edgecombe, and Joel Embiid. That is the best starting five, probably in the whole league.
Look, LeBron's chasing another ring.
Well, if he would have done that, he should have gone to the Knicks.
Well, you just
Well,
said they've
you're
got the
the
best starting
76.
five in the
Well, they might do
competition.
now, but they would have been good. No, we would have been a good starting five even without him. It's just a matter of the 15 games that LeBron and Embiid are going to play together are going to be great, but they're just Embiid's not on the floor enough for them to.
Does he just
What,
injure
does he
too
get
much?
injured?
No, they just load manage him to a ridiculous degree. It's like Kawhi Leonard, you know. It's just jokes.
His laugh is the dumbest thing.
It will be easy. It'll be interesting to watch how many flops that LeBron does while he's playing with this team.
NFL training camps have started. Vita Vea has demanded a trade because it couldn't possibly get worse for the Buccaneers. My word.
You're going to end up going to, like, the Bills or
Come to
Chiefs
the
or something.
Patriots. We need a D lineman, please. Who else needs a D lineman?
Didn't you come second last year? What's your problem?
The D line is not good. They did well because
The defense isn't good.
I agree with the people who were like, oh yeah, they were schedule merchants. They were. Their run was like.
They
I
had
think the second or third easiest draw in the history of the NFL. So I
They
understand.
needed the Patriots to come good again.
To be fair, the Patriots before were crap. So that's
Drake
why they
May
got
is
all the bad teams.
Drake May is the second coming of Tom Brady, and that's it.
Yes. Although we did figure out about Mac Jones as well.
Drake May. Mac Jones is bad.
Mac Jones.
Although he was pretty good at the 49ers.
Mac Jones' rookie year was good. Up until that game where they made him throw the ball twice. And then everything went bad.
And now he's playing good for the Niners or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Just why not?
Go to the Niners.
Anything else? Anything else interesting? We're going to go see Spider-Man tomorrow.
Brand new day looks good.
I'm hoping it's good.
It looks good.
Anything else?
We're streaming tomorrow night, most likely.
I think I'm good.
You're making pizza tomorrow?
I'm making pizza tomorrow. That's gonna be fun.
Nice.
Just random garbage.
I think I'm done.
Nice.
Nothing else to talk about.
Yeah, Chip
Have a
today.
really good week, and I hope your team does really well, unless you're a
Alright.
Roosters supporter.
We will see you for the Roosters game.
Come on, the Cowboys.
Catch you guys.